We got some massive info regarding the finale event for Pokémon Go Fest, which is set to happen at the end of this summer. I'm going to be going over everything that Niantic announced regarding this event in this video. Let's get right into it. Alright, what's happening y'all? Count Jinsula here with a brand new Pokémon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So we got a Pokémon Go Fest finale event, which is going to be happening at the end of this summer, and I'm really excited about this. I really did not think it was going to be that hype, considering that Pokémon Go Fest itself was incredible, and the finale event typically does not live up to the big festivities that we have in the middle of the summer, but this time around, it does look like it's going to be pretty exciting because they're going to be introducing a new legendary, or I believe it's a mythical Pokemon, and it's going to be through Dynamax battles. I really do think that if you have been ignoring Dynamax content, now is the time to get on it because you're going to be required to do a whole bunch of Dynamax content, especially if you want the new mythical or legendary Pokemon. I actually should look that up. ETERNATUS. It is a poison and dragon legendary Pokemon. Alright, so there you go. This is a legendary Pokemon, although I will say that it feels like a mythical Pokemon just because of how powerful it is. Recently, Niantic actually released a trailer for this new Pokemon and the finale event, and within that trailer, it just feels like such a powerful, like, world-ending Pokemon. But we'll be able to get this Pokemon for ourselves, and I'm pretty excited about it. Alright, so you can see right here the website for the Pokémon Go Fest finale event, which they're calling the Max Finale event, has actually gone live. And this is the first time I'm going to be looking at this site. So we're going to find out all the information for this event together. I'm pretty excited about this. Alright, so let me first say, this is a really cool image of Eternatus, or I think it's actually pronounced Eternatus. I've been saying Eternatus because I kind of assume like eternal with tornado, Eternatus, but apparently that's wrong. It's Eternatus, so I'll be correcting myself on that. Longtime viewers of my channel will know I have a really big issue with pronouncing Pokemon names, so yeah, just bear with me. If you hear me say a Pokemon's name incorrectly, just be patient with me. You could say so in the comments if I'm saying something correctly or incorrectly, but regardless of that, yeah, this image is phenomenal. And you can see right here, there is Crown Form Zacian and Crown Form Zamazenta, and they're just looking on this massive Pokemon and ready to battle it. This is all looking really cool. So, Pokemon Go Fest 2025 Max Finale event is going to be happening on August 23rd and the 24th at 10 o'clock a.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. local time on both days. Pretty interesting. Okay, so basically it's going to be like a bonus Pokemon Go Fest event. And it's going to be for the whole weekend. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of raid battles, but given that they're calling it the Max Finale event, I'm assuming this is going to have a lot to do with Dynamax content. So this is going to be the lead-up event, Pokemon Go Dark Skies, August 18th at 10 o'clock a.m. until August 23rd at 10 o'clock a.m. So basically leading up directly up to the date, we're going to have a lead-up event, and I'm assuming that's also going to be all about Dynamax content. So, what's new? Rally together with millions of trainers worldwide for the grand conclusion of this year's Go Fest events with Pokemon Go Fest 2025 Max Finale. This unticketed event can be joined from anywhere in the world with the free Go Pass Max Finale. So they're doing a Go Pass for this event, and I'm wondering if they're going to include a bottle cap. I really hope so, because bottle caps are amazing. They definitely drive a lot of engagement with this. Maybe we'll find out later. Trainers level 13 and above can brave a week-long gauntlet of raids, max battles, and more for the chance to battle and catch every Dynamax and Gigantamax Pokemon that has appeared in Pokemon Go so far, plus the newly arrived legendary Pokemon Eternatus. Okay, so that's what the Dark Skies event is going to be. It's basically going to be just Dynamax battles and Gigantamax battles all over the place. That's actually pretty interesting, and kind of what I assumed it would be. So Eternatus descends from the skies worldwide. The emergence of Eternatus heralds the biggest challenge in max battles yet. Encounter Eternatus through the new Go Pass Max Finale and battle Eternatus Eternamax Eternatus in max battles during Pokemon Go Fest 2025 max finale. So we are going to be getting ourselves one through the Go Pass, which I'm assuming is going to be through the free track. They often include like a premium item that you can only get from the Go Pass within the deluxe track, and then within the free track, they make you work up towards a legendary Pokemon. And I'm getting Cacao messages. Oh boy. And let's see what else here. Of course, the return of the crown forms. I'm assuming these are going to be back in raid battles. That makes total sense. They want to keep that going for Pokemon Go Fest. Oh wow, look at this. Pokemon Go's biggest event yet. Brace yourselves for the return of every Dynamax and Gigantamax Pokemon. So, if you missed out on any of the Gigantamax Pokemon that they released up until now, this is going to be your opportunity to get them. And I do know we're going to get more than these leading up to this event. But these are the ones that have been released so far, minus Butterfree, because that is actually coming out real soon. Of course, we got Lapras and Snorlax, Gengar, the starter Pokemon, and yeah, this is all looking pretty cool. All right, so Eternatus. This is going to be the featured Pokemon, of course. We got the Go Pass. Oh, okay, actually, let's slow this down a little bit. Eternatus, the gigantic Pokemon, is going to be making its debut. It's a Poison and Dragon type, which I believe is incredibly unique. I don't think there's any other Pokemon that has those typings, so this could potentially have some play in the Master League. I'm wondering if that type combination is actually going to be any good. But you're also going to be able to get Eternatus Candy and Candy XL from the Go Pass, so yeah, that totally makes sense. Alright, and we're going to see the return of the Crown Sword Zacian and Crown Shield Zamazenta raids, I'm assuming. Yeah, battle, but fear not, Crown Sword Zacian and Crown Sword Zamazenta make their return to help you defeat it. And then, let's see. Well, does it say it's going to be in raids? I guess we'll find out later. New avatar items. An Eternatus top, Eternatus pants, Eternatus shoes, and Eternatus helmet. And the helmet is only going to be available with the Go Pass Deluxe. Alright, so some new avatar items. That's actually pretty comical. Pretty cool. The Go Pass finale event. Okay, so let's talk about the Go Pass. Alright, from Monday, August 18 at 8 o'clock a.m. to Sunday, August 24, you're only going to have 14 days. Alright, so that tells me that there's going to be something really good with this Go Pass. Hopefully a bottle cap. Trainers will automatically receive the Go Pass Max Finale, the free version, on Monday, August 18, and then you can collect Go points for Go Pass Max Finale and rank up to get additional rewards through Sunday, August 24th. So it's going to be very similar to all the other Go Passes we've had so far. As you play the game, you're going to be able to collect points. I'm wondering if they're going to add a max battle component. Maybe you can get bonus points for doing max battles. I think that would be really cool, but we'll see. For trainers looking for upgraded rewards and faster progression, of course, there's the deluxe version. That's just all they're mentioning. They don't say anything about what the premium item is going to be. All right, featured Pokemon and rewards. All right, here we go. So Pokemon, let's see. You're going to be able to get the Eternatus. You're going to get random encounters with Dynamax Pokemon. You're going to get candy, including Eternatus Candy, Max Particles, and even more goodies. So this this Go Pass is going to be themed completely around Dynamax content. That is very interesting because with all of the passes that we've had so far, they've been all just general gameplay. This is the first one that I can think of that is specifically tied to Dynamax battles. Trainers who upgrade to the Go Pass Deluxe. Alright, let's find out. So, increased chance of encountering shiny Dynamax Pokemon, typically found in 1 through 4-star Dynamax battles. Alright, so this one is really cool because something that some players that I talk to say is that they use Dynamax battles as a way to farm up shinies with high IVs. I did not really think about that, but there are definitely players out there who care about that. This is definitely going to be good news to them. Of course, there's the Eternatus helmet, additional encounters with even more Pokemon, additional candy and Candy XL, including Eternatus Candy, additional max particles, and even more goodies. So they make no mention of any kind of premium item. I'm totally thinking it's going to be a bottle cap. Maybe a golden bottle cap, maybe the lucky trinket. I feel like the lucky trinket will definitely be disappointing because a lot of people are probably going to want to buy this Go Pass specifically for Eternatus. There I go again. I really hope they put the gold bottle cap. That's really what's going to make this worth it. Alright, so here are those rewards, the major milestone rewards. At tier 1, you're going to get increased power for Behemoth Blade and Behemoth Bash. That's pretty cool. Additional max particles from Power Stops. And then at tier 2, you're going to get even more power from those moves, and then increased chance for wild encounters near power spots. So I'm assuming this is going to be the adventure effect. I do not know if it's going to be the actual in-combat damage, but I'm guessing it's going to be the adventure effect. And then at tier 3, maximum increased power for Behemoth Blade and Behemoth Bash, and additional rewards from max Pokemon placed at power spots. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty typical. These are going to be the Go Pass Deluxe. So it seems like the Go Pass Deluxe is basically going to replace the special research ticket purchase for this event. I think that's very interesting. I never really thought they would go that way. I thought they would include both. They would have both the Go Pass Deluxe and the special research ticket. But it looks like they're just going to replace the special research ticket with the Go Pass Deluxe. Maybe I'm wrong there. We'll find out. So here is the Dark Skies event. Oh wow, so here are the Dynamax battles that are going to be available from Monday, August 18. Dynamax Squirtle, Dynamax Caterpie, Dynamax Ghastly, Krabby, Shuckle, Sableye, Beldum, Latios and Latias, Trubbish, Sobble, and Haytena are all going to be in Dynamax battles. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to have Charmander, Omanite, Kabuto, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Pidove, Drillbur, Cryogonal, Rookidee, Toxtricity Amped form, and then Toxtricity Low-Key form, and then Scorbunny. And then let's look at August 21st and 22nd. That's Thursday and Friday. We're going to have Bulbasaur, Machop, Machansey, Raikou, Suicune, Entei, Wailmer, Darumaka, Passimian, Grookey, Squirtle, Wooloo, and Phalanx. So they're not kidding. You're going to be able to get every single one of the Dynamax Pokemon that we've had so far. This almost feels like a celebration for Dynamax content, which I think is going to be very, I don't know, divisive. I feel like there's a lot of players out there who just simply do not care about Dynamax content. I, for one, have been slacking when it comes to Dynamax content. But overall, I think people need to get on it, especially for this new legendary. Alright, so let's talk about the Max Finale event. Now, the featured Pokemon is, of course, going to be Eternamax, Eternatus. That's going to be the big encounter. You could see it right here in its Eternamax form. Pretty cool. I think this is the only Pokemon that has like an Eternamax form. There is, of course, Dynamax, then Gigantamax, and then this is the one Pokemon that has Eternamax. I'm assuming this is going to be a super difficult battle, so you will want to make sure you have some really powerful Dynamax Pokemon just ready to go. Yeah, there you go, 6-star max battle. So this is definitely going to be the highest tier of max battles we will ever encounter. Alright, so on Saturday, August 23rd, we're going to see Gigantamax Lapras, Gigantamax Snorlax, Gengar, Inteleon, Venusaur, Machamp, as well as Toxtricity Amp form. Every single hour, they're going to switch over. And then on Sunday, we're going to get Rillaboom, Charizard, Butterfree, Kingler, Blastoise, Cinderace, and then, of course, Toxtricity Low-Key form. And if you're lucky, you may encounter a Shiny one. So yeah, Shiny Hunters, if you want yourself a Shiny Gigantamax Pokemon, I'm assuming they might boost the Shiny rate just to get people on board with this. I really do not know, but there you go. These are going to be all the Gigantamax Pokemon at whatever hour. And if you're missing any of these, make sure you take note of this. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. And then, of course, all Dynamax Pokemon that have appeared in Pokemon Go will also appear at power spots, but it will be less likely. Alright, let's talk about the raiding content for this event. So, in 5-star raids, we're going to have Crown Sword Zacian and Crown Shield Zamazenta. You're going to be able to get the Crowned Energy for these Pokemon, and you will use that to get the Crowned forms, and I definitely think they're going to be useful for those Dynamax battles. And then in 3-star raids, we're going to have the Choo Choo Trained Phalanx, which was actually a really pleasant surprise from Pokemon Go Fest this year. And then, of course, we're going to have Pikachu with the Dapper Hats. That's going to be in 1-star raids. All right, Wild Encounters. So this is the thing I was a little bit curious about. It does feel like they're putting a lot of emphasis on the Dynamax content, and it definitely shows because the Wild Encounters here look incredibly boring. unfortunately. We're gonna get Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Grookey, Scorbunny, Sobble, Skwovet, and Wooloo. And then as an uncommon spawn, we're gonna get Caterpie, Ghastly, Chansey, Shuckle, Sableye, Beldum, Darumaka, Trubbish, and Phalanx. Yeah, that's, it is what it is. I think they're putting a lot of emphasis on max battles, so I presume that the wild spawns are not going to be anything good. But let's look at the event bonuses. You're going to get additional power spots that will be active. Power spots will refresh more quickly. Max particle collection limit will increase. 2 times candy for catching Pokemon and 2 times chance for getting Candy XL when you catch Pokemon. There will be no limit on remote raids from Saturday, August 23rd to Sunday, August 24th. So yeah, there you go. It's pretty much all catered to max battles, which... yeah, let's see how this goes. Like I said, I don't know if every single person is going to be on board with this, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of people who will be enthusiastic about it. There's also going to be a timed research, which will focus on powering up Pokemon and defeating Eternatus. Will be available throughout the event. Complete the research tasks for Candy XL, Max Particles, and more. Nothing too special there, unfortunately. There's going to be field research tasks that's going to give you Kabuto, Omanite, and Trubbish. Also, not really that exciting. I mean, where are the regionals? Where's anything? Oh, and look at this. Prepare for the event with a timed research code. All right, so if you have not implemented this research code or this timed research code, this promo code, make sure you do so. You're going to get yourself a free timed research that's, I'm assuming, going to award you with, it might award you with one of these. Actually, let's read about it. In celebration of Pokemon Go Fest 2025 Max Finale, trainers can use the code GoFestMax on this website. Go to the web store to redeem branching timed research focused on max battles and buddy Pokemon. The code will expire on August 3rd, so make sure you get it done now. Complete the research tasks to earn rewards and encounter a Gigantamax Pokemon of your choice, either Rillaboom, Cinderace, or Inteleon with a special seasonal background. Oh, that's really cool. So they're going to give you one of these 3. If you do not have any of them, then you can choose which one you're missing. I think that's really cool. RSV Planner, yep, that's a feature now. And then, of course, they boost up like community meetups. Overall, yeah, this is what can I say? It's interesting. I mean, I am not that fond. Oh, actually, with this Dark Skies event, there's actually rating content. Let's actually look at that real quick. In 5-star raids, we're going to get regular Zacian and Zamazenta August 21st, and we're going to have Zacian August 22nd. We're going to have Zamazenta. We're going to have the Return of the Crowns on Thursday. We're going to have a raid hour for Crown Sword. And then on Friday, we're going to have a raid hour for Crown Shield. Pretty cool. And then the wild spawns. Oh, event bonuses. More power spots. Power spots will refresh more frequently. Max particle collection limit will increase. And then time to research. It's kind of like a mini version of the actual Go Fest event. Yeah, so what are my thoughts regarding this? I mean, it's exciting, you know, especially if you care about Dynamax content. You should be really excited about this. But for the most of us who have not dabbled with it as much as other players have, I don't know if there's a lot to offer. I mean, yeah, it's going to be cool to get yourself in Eternatus, but unless you're paying for the Go Pass Deluxe, or I guess if you're going to be in a big community that's going to be able to take it down, I really do not know like if this is enough. Personally, I feel like this is catered towards a very specific niche audience, and maybe that's something that Niantic might need to consider. They should add more. They should honestly add more. Maybe they could have done something with the crown forms. Maybe they could have had it so that you could unlock something with them. I really do not know, but it just feels like this is not as grand as it should be. It's really catered towards just one specific aspect of Pokemon Go, and I don't know if I'm okay with that. But at the same time, I still think this is pretty cool stuff. It's definitely a finale event, I guess. Eternatus is going to be a big thing, apparently, and yeah, they're catering this big event specifically to that Pokemon. So yeah, there you have it. This is everything that they announced for this Pokemon Go Fest finale event. And yeah, I would like to know what your thoughts are regarding this event down below. Are you excited for this event? Do you feel like Do you agree with me that they're just catering to one specific audience and it's something that they're neglecting for everyone else? Definitely share your thoughts down below, and yeah, let's have a great discussion. And thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this video. If you ended up enjoying it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if it's your first time here, and don't forget that notification bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. Real quick, let me give a shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support the Jinsula channel, the best way you can do that is, of course, joining my Patreon. And if you become a paid Patreon member, I'm going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list. That means for stuff like remote raids, the friendship system, opening and sending gifts. If you want to play Pokemon Go with me, then make sure you go and check out my Patreon. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And if you want to support my channel in a completely different way, I highly recommend you follow me on social media. My handle is @Jinsula. I'm on the platforms you see on the bottom of your screen. Make sure you go over there and give me a follow, and you'll have access to some exclusive content, and you'll be able to keep up with my daily life. And that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I will catch you all later.